Hey everybody, and welcome back to My Son's World. I've been up to a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna catch you guys up with a little bit of things that have happened here, and then I will take you guys on a tour through all of the updates.
Bossa move, Nerf. Aha!
Ooh, a berry. Kirasha. Ludrip.
Bruno Lumba. Oh boy, Biba.
Ibaro.
Huh? Rebalfa Clobim.
Ya zip.
Ho!
Oh, Lucy. Ovalada. Zilnoi. Verpasa Esenoi. Trofa. Bahu.
And Bobby Frenoy.
Luna.
Ebony Easkolange.
Chad Strass.
Fulborbna.
Fleurs?
Oh,
Bido
Larkim. Sharbin.
Borbin Chimna.
Larn Baranj Punil.
Wibis Nazorpal.
Kimbayalig
Borbin
Mumba.
Chimna.
Ma bish Nabui. Wasabis, Komunegi. Woo!
Okay, well, starting off with the obvious, the house has changed a little bit. I went ahead and I got rid of the room up here and put everything downstairs, so it's less walking for them. They do have gardening skills they have to achieve to get those up, so I added this up here, and I just basically made more room, because future endeavors and things like that. So, yeah, it's still, let's get that there. There's still stairs that come up here, and a little partial section just to kind of keep it closed off, but nothing fancy. So, alright, we'll go ahead and head down. That floor is the same, that floor is the same. This one's pretty much the same. And same with this one. But then when we get down here, I added an indoor pool and a jacuzzi, mostly because, I can. Um, so yeah, but I got those added in just recently. I think the biggest changes that I've done has been skilling. Um, take for instance my main character. Let's get over to her skills here. I've got her charisma max, her cooking max, fitness, gourmet, logic, of course. And then I've been working on a couple others. Programming is maxed out, and that takes a long time. Rocket science, she is so close to doing it. I even had her rebuild the rocket just to try to get to 10, and it's just taken a little bit. So that's going to be the next one that's going to be getting kicked over along with video gaming. She's got her writing maxed out as well. So I've mostly been working on skills for them. So most of the time they'll either come down here, work on the computer. They also write their stories to make money. As you see, I'm sitting at 786,000. I've actually already achieved the Rosebud achievement, so they're doing all right for him not having a job. Because as you saw in the video, or the little clips there, he quit his job, so they've been doing nothing but at-home financing, money-making stuff, and they're doing all right. So, but I've basically been having them do those kinds of things. Right now, she's just in free play mode. But that's why I added the gardens up here, because that's one of the things that also still needs to get worked on for them. And then we have Augustus here. His charisma, of course, cooking, the gourmet cooking. His gardening's only at 4, so that's why that's here. His fishing's all the way up to 8. Got the logic at 10. We've got the programming. He has maxed out programming, rocket science, video game, and writing. So he's gotten a little bit more in advance. A lot of that's because when the kid's been born, she takes care of the kids. He skills up. That way I'm not having to fight between two parents juggling, trying to take care of the kid in this game. It makes things really complicated. So yeah, I've been mostly doing that. And then also leveling up the kids. As you see here, Twyla is now a teenager. And so I have been working on her skills. Video gaming carried over from childhood. And then like the logic and stuff like that carried over, but not much else did. So I've been working with her on that before I try to get her a job. And then I aged up Amber Ray. And so she just was aged up not long ago. So she's got her video game that carried over. And that's about it. So yeah, I've been working on that. And then I've got my twins here. They're not really twins in this game, but in real life they're named after my boys, Drake and Aiden. They're both in the adolescent stage still. So it's been yeah, work in progress trying to get them their skills building up. It just takes a lot of time. But yeah, I'm trying to get them leveled up, and then I'm trying to decide what I want to do for. I have to be able to have 8 people in the house to get the another achievement. Which I've gotten quite a bit of achievements already, but I've got to get up to 8 people in the house. So I'm trying to decide, do I have 2 more kids, or do I just have the girls get boyfriends? And after they skill themselves up and then move them in and use that as my 8 people under a household? Or I don't know. I haven't decided how I'm gonna do that quite yet. Um, that's still kind of something up in the air. Another thing I did do down here, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but there's things on the desk. Lights, cars, Baby Yoda, things like that. And the reason I did that was because they were walking all the way from upstairs and bringing their plates downstairs, even though their kitchen was right here. So that was very complicated. Another thing that I kind of wish that they would work on with this game is like when you have someone use the toilet here, suddenly they want to go all the way up here to use the sink. And they're the pathfinding, like they're right next to a sink. They shouldn't want to go up there. And I know that a lot of it's built on algorithm and things like that, but it'd be nice if there was some way to work through that. Also, there's been quite a bit of bugs going on where I'll go to switch from one person to another and this doesn't change. Like, it shows me that I'm on the other person, but this part doesn't change and that doesn't change. So I've been having a little bit of issues with that. And then when all of them are really busy, it tends to lag out the system. I've actually been having troubles getting in and out of build mode, where the whole screen gets to where I'm just like barely able to move the cursor, and I'm having to like go into start and save and trying to get it to load itself up. So that's a few things that I wish that they would, I get the expanding, I get the adding on the new packs, and, I get the constant need for expansion. But I wish that they would do little patches where they would stop and they had a group that would come back and say, okay, we're seeing an issue with this here. We need to fix this before we move forward. And before the next big update, have a couple of patches go through where they're able to fix some of those issues. I know the game's been out for a while, so I'm sure they're working on it. It'd just be nice to see those things kind of work their way through the system a bit. And when you tell them, hey, I need you to come over here and do this, sometimes I'll give them a task and then I go to the next person and then I come back and the tasks are cleared off the person's screen. And it's like rather annoying. Yeah, they have free will, but typically on average, I don't know if they changed it with this with Sims, but most of the time with Sims, when you tell them, hey, I want you to do this, 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 and this, they will do those things. It's when you don't give them a task that they have the free will. So it'd just be nice to have that little bit of control back for the free will category, but it is what it is. But so far, just trying to get things updated, moved around, trying to get the skills up as much as possible, because for me, this isn't a game about just living a secondary life or having fun outside of the house or anything like that. It's a game, and so I'm using all the mechanics that I can within the game to try and achieve the game and to achieve all of the objectives and everything that I can possibly achieve. These things I'm still working on here. I try to achieve those as much as possible. I am on like the second or third tier for that. Through here, I've still got a lot of these big ones to get, but I've got a lot of the smaller ones. As you see, I got the fertile one because I was hoping to try and have a set of twins, but that didn't happen. And I've got the carefree. I still got a lot of these other ones right there to get, but I did get the frugal, ultra frugal. All of these ones I got. Those two I got. So I've also been working on making sure that I do their dreams as much as possible so that I can get the points for this. Because my bills have pretty much cut themselves almost in half roughly. They're about 5 to 6K right now. They would naturally be about 14K. With all the extra lighting and everything else that I've added on. Last time before I went to Frugal, it was about 10K. So they've cut back on the bills quite a bit. Doing these achievements here. Also, I don't pay for my gardener. I don't pay for my maid. I don't pay for my maintenance. I don't pay for nannies. I don't pay for any of that stuff. Of course, I don't use nannies. So, but yeah, I wouldn't pay for them if I did because it's all free now. And that's just from using the resources that are available to me within the game. So yeah, but that's something I've been working on, again, at it, getting all the achievements as much as possible, kind of going through the list and trying to knock them out as I can. One of the achievements I am going for is getting everyone through all of the career paths, so that's going to be something that's going to be coming, along with the, 8 kids in a household, and then after our original 4, or not 8 kids, but 8 people in a household, after our original 4 kids move out, I, was talking with Augustus IRL, and I said, hey, I'm just going to kind of jump through and do the 26th generation thing really quick after that. But I'm going to have one kid, whether it be a boy or girl, they're going to make a baby. Parents are going to get kicked out when the baby's old enough. They're going to make a baby. They're going to make a baby. And I'm just going to bust through and try to get to that 26th generation thing. Since I have aging turned off so that I can keep living my main characters. So, that's something that's in the future, looking forward to. Yeah. There's a lot that's been done. It's time consuming. Especially getting the skills up. Especially once you get to like 8, things go really slow. So, yeah. But, anyways, I am going to let you guys go off of this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.